All right, Justin. If we win 2 games, I will be very impressed. Interonics, welcome to a morning stream, bud. Hope you're having a good Friday. Everyone's having a good Friday. Good start to your weekend. I hang out and play some Modern here. My expectations are low for this first one, chat. This is Into the Roil, right? God, the artwork on that is kind of... yeah, I guess. No, games. Hoping to win 2 games, okay? So for those who are not familiar, Justin is one of the faces on the banner, so I told him he can have 1 deck per month that's so terrible I would tell anyone else that I wouldn't play it on stream. So this is his deck for the end of April, that if anybody else had sent this list in, I'd have told them no. Excellent. Oh, this matchup's probably funny, right? Because they have hallowed ones and delve creatures, and we have infinite ways to send them back to from whence they came. This might be, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, chat, but this might be a winnable matchup. We might be able to win multiple games in this same one. You could argue that what we're doing is pretty good here. Just gonna send this back from where it came here. Let's use my mana. I have this Vapor Snag left over. I took the 1 point of damage there inside of combat, so that way they couldn't replay it with this 1 red. Oh, does this mean the Vengevine version? I guess that's true. There's no reason to fetch green if you're not the Vengevine version. Alright, let's pick this back up here. Ship it. Terminus will still be good regardless, right? Like, Terminus is quite excellent against all of these creature and graveyard based decks. What's going on, Nerdster? The blue card I just played is actual factual Boomerang. Return target permanent to its controller's hand. It says 2 turns left on it. Morning, LQ. Take our little itty bitty beating here. What did they keep? They kept 7 and their hand just hasn't done anything. Are there like 4 bolts in their hand? Or just gonna let like end step double bolted untap more bolts? Howdy. Let's pick that one back up. New to the stream. What's going on, AGH? I'm glad you've been enjoying the YouTube content. Welcome to a live one. Howdy. I mean, if our opponent continues doing nothing and we draw a couple more lands, we could be okay. And if we draw a land next turn, we get to cast this Terminus, right? Would you like Ancestral Vision? Cast? Target me? I mean, it's an important question to ask, right? It could target either player. I mean, like, I feel like if they had Vine, they would have played it already, right, Tumos? I kind of just want to preserve my health total so I can, like, do this into this. Meme adjacent. Untapped land for the next 2 turns here. Another snag. Why does this card cycle on top of everything else obnoxious that it does? Yep. Ditched a bridge from below. Don't worry, opponent. We're not killing your creatures. Because 5 mana X4s have cycling and sets with cycling. Fair. Yeah, their hand must just be a pile of garbage, right? Otherwise, they'd have done stuff by now. We're definitely sending this Flame Blade at it back from whence it came. They'd been 3 lands and a bridge from below on those 4 loots, so the idea that their hand was just a hot garbage is coming through. I think Faithless Looting is too good for Modern. Probably not. I think Street Wraith's a crappy card that probably shouldn't be legal. I think if you wanted to target a card in these decks that you find offensive, Street Wraith is the card that's offensive from a design standpoint. Like, you shouldn't let these decks play 56 card decks and then also get some kind of added benefit from the fact that they get to discard this. So, like, I think if I was going to explicitly target something in Hallowed One, same thing like when Death Shadow was obnoxious, this is the card that should go away. This card shouldn't be legal for a lot of the same reasons Gitaxian Probe isn't a card that's legal. Yeah, it's like, it's Probe, but instead of giving you information, it enables random things. I mean, that sounds like a mulligan to me, right? Like keeping a 4-lander in your deck that's like got a lot of card selection in it. Like mulligan for card selection, maybe. Well, in the event we were playing something that could attack, it's a real shame there aren't Celestial Colonnades. Honestly, I think people just kind of got bored of Death Shadow. I'm more okay from a player frustration standpoint. I understand what you mean about Burning Inquiry versus Street Wraith. I'm talking from a purely game design standpoint, like what it does in terms of a game, like gameplay. Like, I get that other card creates feel bad moments, but I don't think that I think Street Wraith is like more offensive in terms of like what it costs you in terms of deck building and like what it offers you in terms of like what it puts into play, right? Like, Street Wraith is a card that literally gets slotted into every deck that's trying to just like minimize its deck size and do degenerate things. Whereas Burning Inquiry, this is like literally the only archetype Burning Inquiry has ever been playable in, right? NA with the 2-month 3 subscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Thank you for that. Basic land. Our opponent has done 15 damage to themselves. They've cycled 3 Street Wraiths. They've shocked in Stomping Grounds. They've cracked fetch lands. And we're dead. All right. It was entirely off of lands and Street Wraiths. 100% off of lands and Street Wraiths. Let's board in 3 Rest in Peace. Let's cut these Jace that are certainly bad and trim a Gigadrowse, I guess. Oh, we did Vapor Snag them twice. That's true. We were working at it. Yeah, right? We resolved recall and then still couldn't find lands. I don't think Sphere is good out of the board of a deck like this. I think Sphere is good. Actually, my article on Gathering Magic will go up in an hour. So check that one out. Check that one out. In one hour and 24 minutes, gatheringmagic.com. I'm talking about Damping Stone. I'm talking about decks it's good in and decks it's bad in and how you wanna build. Use your words. Don't make me dictate to you. Tell me, why do you think Leyline is good against Hallowed One? What does Leyline do in this matchup that we're looking to have a card do? And what card that's currently in my main deck is Leyline better than? That's how you provide constructive, specific feedback. Yeah, honestly, it feels like Justin's just built like a bad Owling Mine deck, which is impressive because Owling Mine's not a particularly good deck to begin with. So, Punishing Waterfalls, I'm basically just playing formats as decks in those formats to get the most points towards the top of the queue. So, I'm not predicting when we're going to play what, because people like to, and not that I'm complaining in the slightest, because I like when people send me money, but whenever I try and predict when we're going to play a given format, I get donations for a different format, and then the other format gets delayed. So I'm pretty sure they just boarded it in as an extra threat against us. That's double Vengevine, yep. The jury's out on this one so far, yep. We'll see if they double creature here. They ditched 2 Vengevines there. So we're going to Vapor Snag one of those almost certainly. Hey, King Jester, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. So thank you for putting your Amazon fund money towards my channel this month. Yeah, whenever you do purchases through an app, Nivik, the App Store has to take a cut, so it doesn't surprise me that bits are extra when you go through the app, because Google or Apple or whoever the Play Store is through needs to get their cut of it. To make a modern staple outside the storm. Honestly, I think it's just too slow and fair. Mix Master Haggis. Modern's not a format that really is kind to decks that are trying to like take it nice and easy, right? Just not how the format works by and large. I definitely feel like we've just, this is a low bar, but Justin's managed to limbo under it. This is both a bad Howling Mine and bad Taking Turns deck. Have fun at calculus. That was one of my favorite classes in undergrad. Calc Calc 1 is the reason that I changed my major from computers to mathematics. Yeah, we can miracle Terminus here off this one. I don't remember if we have owls in the queue at the moment. You can check exclamation point donation queue for list yourself. I liked Calc 1 because I like solving challenging problems, and where I was at in my educational career, I found the problems that we were doing in Calculus 1 interesting and difficult. I like solving things that appear difficult. It's not even standard. Like, it would be something if like Arena was like an actual format, but it's not even a format you can actually play, right? All right, so we're gonna kick this bad boy and hope to draw a Terminus off the kicker. Arena is popular right now because it's shiny. People aren't watching Arena because it's Magic. They're watching Arena because it's neat software, which is part of the reason why Magic needs something like Arena. Like, people, it's part of why people watch Hearthstone too, right? Like, Hearthstone is like, it's good software that looks nice. So that's part of the appeal to watching Arena. Like, none of us are here because Magic Online is Magic Online, right? Like, we're here, I'm streaming because this is Modern. I get to play Modern on the computer. So like, we're not, no one in this chat really, and I'm sure someone's gonna pipe up and say they're here because they love how Magic Online looks now, because that's how it always goes. But by and large, no one is here because they like Magic Online, right? Like, we're here because Magic Online is the best tool. I actually, to comment, I really did like Calc 2. Calc 2, at least in the way the sequencing was ordered at the college where I took it, was the most challenging of the calculus sequence. I didn't say it's good. If I said it's good software, that's not what I meant. I haven't actually played Arena, so I don't know if it's good software or not. People are watching Arena because it's pretty, right? That's the same reason people watch things on television, right? They watch them a lot of times because they look nice. They're appealing to look at. Oh no, that one has hexproof, chat. How are we supposed to interact with that? See, I thought Calc 3 was really, and again, it varies from person to person, like what types of things you struggle with. Calc 3 was really easy for me after taking Calc 1 and Calc 2, because Calc 3 was, it was just, was vector calculus when I took it. So that's just like Calc 1 with adding a third dimension. And you know what, like, I don't think MTGO looks explicitly awful. It looks like a table with paper cards on it, basically, but it doesn't actively look nice. There's a difference between looking at something and going, that's offensive, and looking at something and going, oh, that looks nice. Yeah, I like playing that, and I like watching it. Probably FJeb. That's probably something that sounds sweet. I'd have to see an exact deck list as always, but I think that's probably something I do. We are, in fact, about to get Assault Formation Sylvan Caryatid beamed out of this game. That is... Yep. I'm going to hope we draw a Terminus here, so I'm not going to bounce this just yet. Tilt. I mean, I think the testament to how much people play on Magic Online, that you could argue that it's probably objectively false to say that Magic Online's not usable, right? Like, Magic Online doesn't go out of its way to make its interface user-friendly. It doesn't go out of its way to make it so you don't make mistakes or misclicks, because like a good user interface, a user face that's user-friendly, is going to make it so it's difficult to misclick, and it's going to do things that are elegant to like make it difficult to click through your combat step, or make it difficult, you know, to tap the wrong mana or use the wrong floating mana and stuff like that. I could Boomerang Assault Formation so it deals no damage. That is correct. One more land, chat. This hardcast Terminus is coming. They're on the good side of history, right? This is so unfair. They played a 2-mana 5/5. Client lag can lose you the game. Yeah, occasionally. Occasionally, Manamorphose client lag happens for sure. Nah, I think that's silly. I think like Arena especially is a testament to the fact that Wizards of the Coast understands they could stand to make more money from having their digital client be good. Man, a 4/4 for 2 that draws a card when it comes into play. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. Should put my noise gate on. Just Declan's watching something in the background. We are just like never gonna find a 6th land today, huh? Honestly, I hope Arena is successful. Wizards of the Coast has dumped a lot of resources into it. They've almost certainly dumped resources they got from Magic Online into it. If Arena is successful, it can grow Magic as a game, and growing Magic as a game is only a good thing for people that are interested in playing Magic, and especially people like myself that are interested in producing Magic content. People that get into Magic through Arena will likely, some percentage of them will eventually trickle into playing older formats like Modern and Legacy as their interest grows in Magic as a game. Just take a clean 7-ball here. We actually can't take this hit, right? Because then we're going to be dead to the Stirring Wildwood. Wizards of the Coast is not a charity. Believe it or not, they're going to design Arena with the goal of making money from it. What does Angel Cord need to be a better deck? It needs Modern to be a slower format. It needs Modern to be a less brutal format where you die less quickly. That's what it needs to be good. Pathing Wall of Omens. Yep. Not things that don't feel great. Yeah, see, like that is exactly it. People showed up to the game store to, yep. It is exactly why it's sweet. All right, upkeep, we're going to Gigadrowse the crap out of them. And honestly, the Arena players don't even all have to translate to paper players in order for it to be a success. Like, right? Like, just getting more people into Magic allows Wizards of the Coast to have more resources to allow them to make more Magic as a game. Yep, Dominaria has been legal on Magic Online for a week now. It released last Friday. Been legal for the last 7 days. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. This 3/3 with hexproof that taps to make a mana. The power creep in these sets is ridiculous, chat. No, Arena, and that's the one thing that's kind of strange to me, Nivek, is that like they're pushing Arena really hard right now, and you can't go to their website and download it. So like, it's weird to me that they're pushing this game really hard, and I can't even just like go get, like, I'm in the beta, so like I could install it and play it if I wanted, but like the fact that like normal people that pull up Twitch can't install and play it feels really weird for how hard they're pushing it. Oh geez, this thing gave them extra attack. It's a miracle! Yay! The turn, we can finally hardcast the Terminus that's been in our hand for forever. We miracle one. That's why we drew the miracle punishing waterfalls, because we can not be dead to Wildwood now. Duh. Now I got a path to Exile, chat. We cool. Oh yeah. If they activate both Wildwoods, the Wildwoods are attacking for 4. What a tilt! What a tilt! Well, my bar of being impressed if we won even a single game is being met. Because we are on track to not win a single game. Oh, we could have eyed, sure. Have I mentioned this deck doesn't do anything? Come at me, bro. Man, look how crazy that wood is. It's kind of wild. I feel like when Justin sends me decks like this, he not only is he donating to me, but he's donating to the Magic Online community. He's like, here you go, Jeff. Go hand out 3 free wins in a league of your choice. No, Burgle, we're only a half hour in, okay? We're gonna 0-3 pretty quickly. And Justin sent in plenty of extra democracy. I told Justin he can have 1 truly terrible deck a month, so this is his truly terrible deck for the month. So, Spawn, I would like to give a friendly reminder that we don't know what standard looks like. Like, I haven't been playing standard, and like the decks you're playing with right now might be sweet, but the format's very new. So to imply that we know what the standard format looks like is kind of silly, because like we definitely don't know what decks are good, bad, or otherwise. The Jeskai deck in the queue actually looks pretty sweet. The Savor the Moment Jeskai deck, I'm excited to play that one. I think it's adorable. I'm hoping to run some people down with Lightning Angels and Mantis Riders. And Brahmas, you know, just all modern staples, really. This league's also taking a while because, like, my opponent's down 8 minutes on their clock. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever. But I mean, that's what I think. It's silly to specify that a standard format feels great, you know, a day in. because like every standard format's this big, like everything's possible. I haven't had the hope beaten out of me by Scarab God yet. I haven't had the hope beaten out of me by Pack Rats yet. I haven't had the hope beaten out of me by Bank Company yet. I haven't had the hope beaten out of me by Aetherworks Marvel yet. Like, every standard format is this big, shining, glimmering pool of possibilities and hope and fun and excitement and Christmas morning and opening presents, until you actually dive into it and figure out which decks are good and what's more competitive and what's less competitive. So I think it's kind of silly to like talk about, like, point out this thing that's literally always true. I could have had the hope beaten out of me by Monara. Fair. Come on, opponent. I actually really like most of Standard where Pack Rat was legal, just for reference. I was just like, you know, referencing all of the cards people hated in those formats. And I would like to specify that this is something, if you're new to the stream, that's something I've said in the past. I don't think solved Magic formats are bad. I think solved TCG formats can also be good TCG formats. In my mind, what specifies a good TCG format is the quality of the gameplay contained within it. So it's once Standard is solved, or we know what the better decks are, it could still be a sweet and great format where there's 4, 5, or 6, you know, available competitive decks. Like that's a good format in my mind. But we just don't know what that is currently. Is Grixis control good in modern? No control deck is very good in modern. They're pretty much all tier 2 or worse. Jeskai control sometimes puts up close to like tier 1-ish numbers, but that's because Jeskai control at its core is like a pseudo burn deck. All right, we're dead. If I Terminus, we die to the Wildwood, and I can't interact with that. I'm gonna board in Talrand because he's a win condition. I'm gonna board in Talrand because he's a win condition. Hey, Zero, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. I know there's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, so I appreciate you choosing to support my content with that this month. Thank you. Board out Approach. No, I think Gigadrowse is worse than Approach. All right, we got some Boomerangs on the plate, chat. I'm saying there's a chance. Not a good chance, but a chance. All right, cast Time Walk. I'll never forget, I top 8'd an open with 2 Boomerangs in my Teamer control deck one time. And I was playing against the Jund player, and he went Raging Ravine, pass back to me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fetch this island, I'm gonna Boomerang your land, go. And he just laughed at me, and I was like, no, actually. And I put my Boomerang on the table, and he was like, oh, well then. Rick Thar, man. There are a lot of Magic cards that like to party, and Rurik Thar is certainly on the list of things that like to party. Yeah, the opponent cleverly playing out the fetch land the second time to not get Boomeranged again. Can I get my welcoming 10-minute timeouts going on Fall of the Titan? Of course you can. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I'm glad you could join us live here this morning. Oh, Magic's great. Magic's great. All right, let's cast this Jace the Mind Sculptor. Get my Brainstorm on. I should just unsummon, actually, right? Yeah, I'm actually just going to unsummon this. Screw it. Justin, I think you actually accomplished your goal. I think you've built a deck that's so terrible that Talrand is actually a good card in it, just because like all of the cards Talrand is surrounded by are so obnoxiously bad. Then if that was your goal, you've definitely accomplished it. Randy is here, chat. Randy shall deliver us from the tyranny of walls. Blood Moon? What a rude card. It's a good thing Randy's here. Randy'll have none of your Blood Moon shit. Get out of here. There are so many basic islands in our deck, it's kind of ridiculous. It's a good thing this Blood Moon's here to punish our greedy mana base, huh, chat? How many basics in our... Oh, geez, chat. We're on the scoreboard, chat. I can now write exceeded expectations on this deck's report card. And now can officially put exceeds expectations. We got there, chat. We got there. I'm gonna fetch a basic island because they're blood mooning our 2-color deck for some reason. We should get exceeds expectations just by showing up. Oh, Harry Potter, you were such a great childhood set of books. You can't even Vapor Snag this one. What is this? What is this nonsense? You play like Bogles? Why is this card dark? Why is it darked out? Collected Company in the Rurik Thar Blood Moon deck. Alright, sure. Yep. Resolves. Man, if they have Assault Formation, we are dead. How do we ever beat Assault Formation from here, chat? Speaking of Harry Potter, I'll use my resub to recommend the chat podcast Harry Potter and the Sacred Text. All right, Randy, you're the chosen one. You're what this deck is gonna ride to victory on the back of. So, dear Randy, through your power and great, don't kill Randy. Don't do it. Randy's a good guy. He's just a merfolk wizard trying to get by in a hard world opponent. Oh, geez, we get to draw a bunch of cards here. Randy could take over this game very quickly, chat. We get a bunch of spells here. Oh, geez. Look at this. AV on 1, trigger Randy on 5. Are we impressed, chat? Are you not amused, chat? People telling me to cut approach. I'm going to pay 7 mana and make a Talrand token with that approach, chat. How many spells can I cast this turn? A good deal of them, that's how many. We're gonna save Blink of the Eye in case our opponent has an assault formation later. Diddle you. I'm not replicating this. I just want to trigger Talrand here. Trigger you. And then I'm gonna hold one path to exile in case they get frisky and flip this Westvale Abbey. Woo! Well, we won an entire match, chat. By the grace of Randy. This is I am certain that Justin, wherever he is right now, is writing this off as his most successful meme. Just like won an entire match, won it on the back of Randy, just like every deck is a 3-2 deck. Yup. Truly exceeds expectations. By the grace of Randy. Yep. I'm gonna keep this. I don't put 4 Ancestral Visions in the deck to mulligan a hand that suspends it on 1. I am, in fact, thinking this. See, I know, I understand where you're at. We only lost the... We're just gonna board in Randy every time now because he's the only way we can actually win a game. New strategy, get the win to the shit out of the sideboard. Opponent's mulligan to 4, chat. The opponent has mulligan to 4. Tron land. Yes! Look at how we did. Look at this. We get to play Talrand starting in game 1. We get to play Talrand starting in game 1. For business stuff, you can email me, jeffhoagland@linux.com, or you can drop me a direct message on Twitter. So Twitter or email, whichever is more convenient for you. Should I board in the Rest in Pieces in the dark? I feel like I should board in either Rest in... They could be Bogles too, though. Opponent didn't want us to play a game without Randy, right? God bless. I'm just gonna do this. Randy in the opener, chat. Turn 4 Randy has been announced. Oh no! Oh no! How do we ever beat a Bogle? Who's gonna win? Randy or one slippery boy? One. How do we... I don't have anything to Vapor Snag, chat. I don't have anything to Vapor Snag. Oh, we have Terminus. We have 4 Terminus, chat. We cool. We cool. We gonna draw Terminus. All right, so we're not gonna play Randy until we've Terminus them. I believe in miracles. Beep-a-doo. Beep-beep-a-doo. Beep-a-doo. I believe in miracles. Beep-a-doo. Beep beep a doo, beep a doo. It's I need a miracle this turn. Is Moto bugged? It won't let me path this. Does anybody know? Should I file for comp? It won't let me Vapor Snag or path this creature. What do you think, chat? Should we try filing for comp since our path to exile was broken? Clearly, I've heard about Magic Online being bugged. Clearly, this is broken. You can make your opponent lose through a Gideon emblem with approach. Well then. Double Randy on the play. This is what we need. Please mulligan to 3 and concede again, opponent. Board in Erayo to path it. Oh no, chat. It doesn't. It's just terrible. This is for those of you that are just joining us, Justin's a large donor on this stream, so I've given him one deck list per month that's so terrible that I wouldn't normally play it. And this is what he sent in for this month. I saw people trying Erayo decks with Mox Amber, which seems interesting. I don't know if it's good, but interesting is a good way to describe it. Wall of Roots is still bugged. How much does one have to donate for a Talrand deck? That's a good question. For 50 plus, I'm usually pretty lenient on the things I accept as donation decks. But even at 50, I've rejected some things from... Justin would send a lot of really terrible things at 50 if I allowed him to. I'm gonna use this Boomerang as a way to just gain some health here. I'm gonna path Sir Teaglesworth here. Am I? Nah, I'm just gonna play Talrand this turn. Because if we draw Terminus, I could bounce or path Teague in response. Isn't Monastery Mentor just a better Talrand? I mean, I don't get to call Monastery Mentor Randy, so like, but just right off the bat, it's strictly worse. So I don't get to refer to it as Randy. But if you really want to get into the nitty gritty of things, maybe. I mean, this Talrand is going to make flying creatures to chump block this flying glade covered scout, so it's not strictly worse in the sense of it. No! Randy was the chosen one! Why would you path Randy? Why? What did Randy ever do to you, opponent? Why? He's just an innocent merfolk wizard trying to get by in this hard world. He's got a family to feed. You're a monster. Would like to path Sir Teaglesworth and make a Drake. Hey, I hear Drake streams on Twitch now. Is that true? He's making an appearance on our channel, that's for sure. Oh, we have a thing suspended. Nope, nope, that was last game. I got really excited. I was like, oh, wait, we have an Ancestral Vision. No, we don't. That's a lie. Gonna pour one out for Randy later, right? I boarded out approach because it. Whoa! Do we believe in miracles? Here's the problem with this Terminus, chat. Oh wait, I can blink of the eye Randy back to my hand. I was like, if we lose Randy, we can no longer win the game, but we can blink of the eye Randy. And then Dr. Dre here can take one for the team. There we go. There we go. It's a miracle. All right, we did it, chat. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. This is exciting. This is exciting. Randy is ready. I kicked it because I wanted to draw a card, chat. I feel like chat doesn't appreciate drawing cards. One miracle or a slippery elf. Do you have another Bogle opponent, or are you about to lose to Talrand? Is Talrand Boomerangs about to be 2-1? Is this truly the meme that keeps on giving? Justin, are you gonna be okay if we're 2-1 with this deck? If you don't, that's the God's honest truth right there. If you don't appreciate drawing cards, you've come to the wrong stream. That is certainly the case. Can you resize your graveyard so the resub box doesn't go over the cards? I don't know what you mean. You mean like pop my graveyard out so it's up here? The resub box doesn't go over it for a long time. You need a lot of cards in there. Come on, opponent. Talrand price currently peaking. So, Battle of Wits is really slow on Magic Online to the point of being mostly unplayable because Magic Online rendering 200 plus cards when you search your deck slows the client to a crawl. Stupid Hogland and his Lucky Miracle Terminus got my Bogles deck. My Bogles were so smart and thin, and then there was a Terminus, and Hogland got me with the Talrand. If you make your hand small, we can't read the first card in your hand if you make your hand small. You can't. Okay. Just like the ad on the other side sometimes blocks the cards in my hand, it's okay, really. It's okay. It's okay. There's an exclamation point card in chat if you need to find the text on a card, and the full text isn't on a lot of the cards. So you want to eat? Do you want a bar? Do you want a red bar or a brown bar?
A red bar.
Red bar? Okay. I got the hookup. Griff Spoon. Oh no. Oh no, not Griff Spoon. What's going on, alcohol? Your deck's gonna be after this one, alcohol. And you time me out and publicly shame me on your channel. Man, that coolie, just the stone worst. I can't believe they even watch Twitch. Just gotta get them right on out of here. Oh god, Randy and Boomerangs. Alright, I was waiting till they put a thing on it. So let's bounce this Core Spirit Dancer. Make a token here. They're at 12. They do not have that many hit points, chat. Their hit points are few and far between. Hoagland and Drake play MTGO together. We're gonna have all the viewers, chat. Hey, wanna be beat all thanks for the bits. We're 1-1 right now. This is game 3 of this match. I don't want to make us out to be a big deal, but we might win a second match here. Man, if we draw another spell that we could cast, we could kill them this turn. Cast with Kicker. Ayo, 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 do. It doesn't let me time myself out. Randy has bested you, opponent. And just like that, we are now 2-1. Thank you to everybody who's hanging out here today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time TCG player and content producer. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back again. Glad I didn't scare you away. If you're enjoying my content and you want to help me make more content like this, please consider subscribing on Twitch. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. I said, please consider becoming a sponsor tonight. Please consider subscribing. Subscribers start at $4.99 a month, and they support me directly. Sponsors spiel, mtgotraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout, then you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn your Magic cards into other Magic cards or cash directly with other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix, Justin, Nivik, and you. At the very least, if you're new, please make sure you hit that follow button. Following the stream doesn't cost you anything and lets you know when I go live and with what. I always try and put the names of the decks that we're playing on a given day and the format and the stream title so you can know what to expect when I go live. If you can't catch something that sounds sweet, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. 100% of my streams get archived there so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. This is a real modern deck. Does that mean I get to donate for it more than once a month? No, Justin. The results of this league do not excuse this deck from the fact that I would have said no to anybody else. We are going to do some Hearthstone tonight. So if I add some Hearthstone to my streaming schedule, it's not going to replace Magic. This is a Magic stream. If I do stream Hearthstone, it will be in addition to the Magic that I normally stream. So I always have a Magic stream on Friday mornings if I'm not out of town. So we were playing Magic this morning, and then this evening after my wife gets home from work, I'm going to fire up and we're going to stream some Hearthstone for the first time. So I used to put the following thing at the beginning of the sponsor spiel, but because the high roller banner, let's call it the high roller banner, but because the high roller banner encourages you to follow the stream, I like to close with mentioning following the stream since it flows more naturally with the high roller banner. Pick it up. You want more red bar? All right. We got 2 more red bars. I can hook you up. Yeah. Being a parent is a lot like being a glorified manservant. And by glorified, I mean you're not glorified at all. It's like being an unpaid manservant that occasionally has to wipe someone's ass. Declan is going to come on stream tonight and help me open booster packs for Hearthstone. The magical red bar is a strawberry fruit and grain cereal bar. If we find a land, this Jace and these Terminuses are going to be very good here. What a tilt. All right, we're going to double... We're just going to Gigadrowse their lands here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna let Declan gamble, right? Gotta get him hooked young. He loves opening packs. He refers to Hearthstone as the pack game. Rats! They have a forest. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. What's the saying? No gamble, no future. I just want my son to have a future, chat. No gamble, no future. You want to take away my child's future? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and slide up and stand for a little bit. We've been sitting for an hour. We pretty much exclusively play friendly leagues on this stream, except for Legacy, because that's not a friendly format, so we can't play friendly leagues there. Gonna be a collected company, then we're gonna die. I concede enough matches. Set it down on the couch if you're done, child. Yeah, if we had hit Jace on 4, we'd have been fine here. You want green water? Okay, I'll be right back. Indentured manservant fetching green water. I'll be right back. There you go. You all done, Bar? I'm all about that green bar life. Just approximately 3 more weeks of tiny children while I stream, and then we will be fully kid-free while I work. Right on time. Right on time. Yeah, I'll still be the only. Once the kids are in daycare, the only loud person on this stream will be myself. Poor Jace. He just wanted to sculpt some minds, chat. And Porno was like, nah, brah, I got you. Board out approach, board in Talrand, because that's what we do every time here. So the kids are cute on occasion, but I understand that the kids are also loud. They randomly shout, they randomly shriek. Me taking breaks here and there to change diapers or fetch green water isn't super professional. And my goal here, since this is now making enough money to be considered a job, is to treat this more like a job. So try and be, you know, a smidgen more professional about things. At least in terms of like the background noise and stuff like that. We'll still have cameos by the kids on occasion, but they just won't be like, I won't be responsible for caring for the children midstream, is essentially what the big difference will be. And I know there's people that don't mind, and I appreciate people that stick through, but like, you know, like I went and fetched Declan green water. We lost, you know, 30 viewers when I did that, 30 out of 400. So like almost 10% of the people left because I was gone for 90 seconds. Because that's how Twitch works, right? Like we live in a very bouncy society where people are always going and like looking for different things. They need their stimulation right now. So I understand that that's how the whatever works. Green water is 6 parts water and 1 part green Gatorade. Six parts water, 1 part green Gatorade. Am I pathing this? Maybe I should have just shocked and Into the Roil that. At what age do the kids learn to be watering down their drinks? I don't know. Probably when they're old enough to realize what I do. It's funny too, because Declan, like, he sees me getting water from the kitchen and then I splashed in the Gatorade on top. All right, we're just gonna Into the Roil this one at attacks here. Oh, casting spells on Magic Online. Oh no! He's getting, yeah, that's exactly. We're not watering down the Gatorade, we're Gatoring up the water. Yeah, the amount of sugar that's contained in a drink like Gatorade should not, you know, Declan's 2. He doesn't need that pure sugar. I forget why he got some initially, but like once we cross the, he knows that there's flavor out there, he wants flavor in his drinks now. I think you can kick this off of Spell Queller, pretty sure. Yeah, you can. You Yeah, I think I'm actually in for that. I could have just kicked the other one too, but whatever. Wasn't sure if I wanted to path this or not. You gotta watch a lot of the fully sugar-free stuff though. If the sugar-free stuff has aspartame in it, or what's the other chemical that's there's another chemical that's it's another word for aspartame basically. Children and people that are still growing shouldn't have aspartame in their diets. It's very bad for them. Sucralose, yeah, sucralose. Children shouldn't have aspartame or sucralose in general. Like, it's not fatal, but like it's not good for their bodies. Feeling pretty dead here. I guess I can Gigadrowse them for a turn and hope to hit a Terminus next turn. I need to double tap the knight here. Because it tastes good's the answer. Why do people smoke? Why do people drink? Like, you know? So I targeted the knight twice because I didn't want them to be able to spell queller the one copy targeting the knight. Yeah, cheap's also true too. We live in a society where the food that's worst for you is also generally the cheapest. So the things that are, at least especially in America. I actually watched a short documentary about comparing like the food that's available in America compared to like the food that's available in like Japan and other countries in Asia, and just like how drastically different and accessible food that's like reasonable for you is in those countries. All right, sweetie, we can hit Terminus on the first draw, or we can hit land plus Terminus for the turn. I believe in miracles. Beep-a-doo. 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 I believe in miracles. Beep-a-doo. 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 Yeah. Yeah, Japan has all three. Terminus, so like Terminus is a really good card in Modern. If people are constantly submitting control decks to this stream and like desperately want control to be really competitive in Modern, I genuinely think that if there's a good control deck in Modern, it starts with Terminus. Terminus is a very, very powerful card. And when I say control, I mean like a true control deck, not a pseudo burn deck like what's it called, as a pseudo burn deck like Jeskai is. I believe in Randy too. Randy's gonna punch the clock and pull us through here. Get out of here. Give me Randy or give me death. I didn't say it's cheaper. I've been told that for a similar price, you get on average healthier food, or food that's less bad for you. I don't know if that's true. I've not experienced it firsthand, but I've heard that from people that have been there secondhand, and I've heard it from a couple of videos that I've watched. Randy, Talrand, right here. The Randy. Are we gonna get there on the back of Boomerangs, chat? It feels like we might be about to get here on the back of Boomerangs again. Cast before mana unsummon. Woo! Randy and the gang showed up and they put the game away. They put the game away. Randy and the gang are here. Randy and the gang are here. But now he's here for me. Randy and the Sky Drakes. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Randy in the opener chat can't possibly mulligan. Randy on 4, AV on 1. Board it in because it... Isn't it a 1-1? I'm not boarding in a 2-mana 1-1. Stop it. This hand would be very good on the play. You're not wrong. It would be pick it up. It would be suspend, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Justin was hoping for an 0-3, right? Knight of the Reliquary. The untapped land tier is actually great because it means I get to Boomerang and Suspended Ancestral Visions here. Do we just jam Randy into a Spell Queller? They know this is the Randy turn, chat. They left mana up. They smell the Randy on us. I feel like I'm supposed to play Skurd. I have this Into the Roil though. Fuck it. Let's go. We're not playing this deck to not jam Randy into play. This is our chance. Our one last shot. It's his chance to roll. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. A lot of the decks. We're literally playing a deck with Damping Sphere in it right now. If you check out my YouTube channel, you can find all the deck lists in the video descriptions there. Spell Queller. Rude. Rude. Yeah, we could bounce the Queller eventually. It's definitely true. So I actually want to respond to my... I had auto-yielded to my AV triggers last turn. I actually want to respond to my AV triggers because I want to bounce this in response. So that way I can have Randy in play. I guess they just get to replay him, huh? You're just going to get quelled again? God, I hope we Terminus. Survey says What a tilt. All right, so I'm gonna play this so that way we can cycle this Irrigated Farmland to try and hit a Terminus on their turn. Survey says, I believe in miracles. Beep-doo, beep-beep-a-doo, beep-a-doo. Sketchy man in the white van, our first trimester. Here's to many more months of giving you my fun bucks. Thank you very much for the 3-month resubscription. I do appreciate that. Do-do-do-do-do-do, beep-doo, beep-a-doo, beep-a-doo, beep-beep-beep-beep-beep-a-doo. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, a dear, beep, a dear. I've been playing Hearthstone off stream. I'm planning to do my first Hearthstone stream tonight. So I plan to, after Christy gets home from work, we're going to open a bunch of packs on stream and then we're going to build some decks. Double Devoted Druid. Gross. This is 2 turns off still. Yeah. I feel like I'm not supposed to play scared here. So, I had literally never played Hearthstone Constructed before. I was kind of annoyed by the CCG model, so I never really gave it a chance. And once I got past the fact that the crafting and dusting system is a little bit annoying, the actual gameplay in Hearthstone is actually really enjoyable. How many hours until Hearthstone? Probably about 7, if I had to venture a guess. Usually Christy's home by about 4:30 or 5. I've not played the arena at all. Good game's opponent. So they have infinite mana here that we can't disrupt, unfortunately. That'll knock us to 2-2. Randy was not quite able to get there. So you could have maybe argued I should have Terminused my opponent's board there and like put my Talrand in the bottom 2, but I felt like I just wasn't winning the game without the Talrand, so I wanted to wait. I'm told Paladin is really good right now. I'm only ranked 15 or 16 currently. I have a budget Miracle Rogue list built and a Tempo Mage list built, but I have like 200 packs we're gonna crack. So we're gonna crack a bunch of packs and build some more decks. Yeah, after finally trying Hearthstone for the first time, and I don't know why this surprised me, but it did surprise me. The number of Magic players that I've heard complain about Hearthstone being all variants and no skill and RNG stone and like all the other things. Magic players love to drop their pants and take a shit on all card games that aren't Magic for whatever reason. They feel like in order to validate their decision to play Magic the Gathering, they have to put down the other games that aren't Magic. And it's really weird to me. Because I experienced that a lot when I was practicing and learning how to play Pokemon for the Pokemon event that I played at the beginning of last year. Like, there were a bunch of Magic players that were like, yeah, Pokemon's a kid's game, it's like vintage, it's all wheels and stuff, and there's no skill, and it's high variance, and there's no interaction. And then I was like, have you actually played Pokemon? Because I've just spent a bunch of time playing Pokemon, and the things that you've just described are completely inaccurate. Completely inaccurate. Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. I think from my time I've spent playing Hearthstone so far, the game is extremely interactive. The way the combat system in Hearthstone works encourages games that are more interactive than Magic games on average, because basically every minion that you play is a removal spell if you need it to be. Yeah, I think that's true too, Klutz. I think people read the cards and evaluate them like they try to evaluate Magic cards. I also think there's like this gut instinct for people that anything that has the word random on the cards automatically means the game has to have more variance than Magic, when in reality, the resource variance that we have in Magic really kind of balances out in a lot of ways with the cards not having the word random explicitly on them. Miniman with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. So thank you for that. I've not played any of Hearthstone's PvE stuff yet. I've just been focusing on learning my way around Constructed. And there's genuinely a lot of good card games out there. It's nice playing Hearthstone and like it having a lot of support and having a good digital client. Because, like, if you've never played a piece of Blizzard software before, let me tell you, Blizzard, they make A+ software. Their software design is... I probably should have Gigadrowse their lands here, huh? And that's okay. And that's a perfectly reasonable response. Hearthstone doesn't give you what you're looking to get out of a card game. And that's okay. It's not designed to be a paper card game. So like that's the type of opinion that I can respect. Like that's very subjective and it's personal and it's different for each different thing. I do play poker on occasion. Actually, that's funny. I'm actually playing a charity poker game tomorrow in town. There's a group that's raising money for building a new park, and they're having a charity poker game to raise some of the money, so I'm planning to play that tomorrow. Hey, XO Armstrong, thank you for the 2-month resubscription. Thanks for re-upping, I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. What's going on, T-Roy? Can we win this game one? I feel like I can't win this game one, right? Whoa! Wesselmose with the big sub. Thank you very much for the very generous tier 3 subscription. Be sure to drop me a message in private. You can whisper me on Twitch or DM me on Twitter or Discord and let me know what you want your donation deck list for the month to be. Damping Spheres and Talrand chat. I think Terminus approach is definitely not good. Do we want these Terminus? Probably not. We don't win without Randy. We just can't. Gigadrowse is pretty good. Vapor Snag. I think I don't want these Terminus. I don't actually know. I haven't looked into what Hearthstone's competitive stuff is. I'm really not playing TCGs competitively anymore. I'm playing TCGs for the love of the game and for producing content, right? Yeah, from a content perspective, Hearthstone has a large audience. Boarding in Erayo while we're also boarding in Damping Sphere sounds really like a terrible idea. It's funny, I've actually been watching Kibler stream since I started playing Hearthstone. He's a great content producer, by the way, if you've never watched him stream. And he said that until Wizards of the Coast recently sponsored him to play Magic Arena, he hadn't touched a Magic card in almost 2 years. All right, thankfully we got some time walks here. Yeah. Yes, see, Hearthstone's a good example of a game that was designed not only with viewing in mind, but it was also designed with mobile in mind, right? All right, there's Randy. There's Randy. We're unfortunately missing our land drop here. All right, hopefully find an untapped land here. I'm gonna hope they just don't have the third Tron piece naturally. I've read this book before, so like they're gonna have the natural Tron piece here, but like I'm hoping, chat, there's not just a tower in their hand. Yep, my Talrand cards. Thragtusk. That's a beatable card, chat. Thragtusk is a beatable card here. Thragtusk is a beatable card, chat. I believe. Do you believe in life after Tusk? Do do do. Do 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 do. Do you believe in life after Tusk? Do do do. I drew another boomerang. Gonna tell you to pick your land up. Do you believe in life after Tusk? All right, pick it up. Pick it up. And hold on, folks. Hold on, I'm gonna do it again. Yep. Send ye back from whence ye came. That's it. I'm unsubbing. All right. Oh, look, they have to move to hand size. That's pretty unlucky. Damping sphere or boomerang, please. Damping sphere or boomerang, please. Ding! Did you hear that sound, chat? That was my fries finishing. The fries were up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No! You are the chosen one, Damping Sphere. You are the one that was supposed to deliver us from the tyranny of Tron. There was supposed to be deliverance, chat. There is no deliverance. Tron is like the Terminator, yep. We're hitting him for 10 here. Worm Coil is a beatable magic card. Get in there, Andy. Randy and the boys are coming for you. No O-Stone. No O-Stone. No O-Stone. No O-Stone. Do. Do 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 do. Ah, you did. You did. The boys are coming for you. Randall is here, and he's aching none of your shit, opponent. None of it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice worm coils. It'd be a shame if the gang were to come in and be like, whatcha? Getcha. All right, chat. Game 3, the deciding game for if our modern deck is a 3-2 deck or not. The deciding game. We're coming for them. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Yeah, people are asking about Mentor versus Randall. My instincts. I think it's just like a testament to like this type of effect being pretty powerful, right? I think it might be an okay card in Modern. I don't know. Talrand is to set the bar exceedingly low. Talrand is better than Jace the Mind Sculptor in Modern. This deck has won my heart. God bless Anoronics. We've got one more Modern deck coming up after this one today, and we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Everyone's having a great Friday, great start to your weekend. Battling some Magic here. You're going a little far there with that. Look, as someone who's played a lot of Jace the Mind Sculptors, he's not very good. It pains me to mulligan this. Can I donate to him? Don't worry, Justin only gets one a month. And he already submitted his May bad deck list. He submitted his bad deck list for May. Ooh, those are the same drawn piece, opponent. Are you aware that your drawn pieces have the same name? All right, chat. We just need a Randy to pull this hand together. We just need a Randy to pull things together for us. Pick Storm, Goblin, or Black-Green Elves. I think Black-Green Elves is the most flexible and maybe the most competitive of those decks. I actually really like how Elves is positioned in the format. I think it's just a good deck in general. We played a Jund Elves deck on stream pretty recently. If you want to see gameplay from that, check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. You can find all my stuff there. Be a damn shame if something were to happen to this Urza's Mind you left laying around, opponent. Just the stone worst if something were to happen to it. What if I were to sculpt your... I shouldn't have played my land out. The fact that I played my land already was a mistake. Didn't draw a fetch land, so it doesn't matter. Put these back. So we're going to upkeep diddle their Oblivion Stone here so they can't blow it up. So, hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Diddle that one over there. Diddle that one over there. So next turn we get to Eye of Nowhere this. Is it better to tap a land? Is it functionally the same? It might be functionally the same. Pick it up. Yeah, Forest Claim is a case where it's better to... I guess it's like Forest Double Claim. Whoa! That... Yep. There go my Gigadrowses. Hey, they shuffled our Brainstorm. That's great for us. We had a bunch of shitty cards on top of our deck. And they shuffled a Brainstorm. God bless you, opponent. Thank you. Ip cheerio, mate. I don't believe any of the bad things people have been saying about you. Reshuffle. Free shuffle, shuffle. Free shuffle, free truffle, shuffle. Free shuffle, shuffle. Free truffle, shuffle. Bum bum ba bum. Bum bum ba bum. What are you casting here, opponent? Anything you cast costs 2 more. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that my opponent boarded in Surgical. We are playing Magic the Gathering cards. And anyone worth their salt knows that Surgical is good against Magic cards. I think I want to just hit a bunch of land drops here. Because my Damping Spheres are symmetrical, so they're going to make me pay extra here. AV doesn't come off for a while yet. It's a real shame there's no Disenchants or Stony Silences. Like, if we had a Stony Silence to draw to, we could probably beat this Oblivion Stone. Maybe. Not really. Do you think we can annoy them into submission? Is that a real thing? Maybe we can annoy them into submission. I should have cast the Eye to Nowhere because I'm casting it right now, right? Yep, yeah, if we would have just had any clock to put on the table. And that's why, again, like, Damping Sphere doesn't beat Tron. It just slows them down. So if you're not doing something meaningful... Broken Bond. So they're 2 lands away from being able to play and crack Oblivion Stone at the same time. Nah, you can't cast a spell, bro. Damping Sphere. This comes off next turn, right? Yeah. That's a Talrand. So... Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. They don't have a Nature's Claim here. They could have Nature's Claim. They were trying to cast a 1-mana spell. If they don't have a claim here, and we find another Boomerang effect, we could keep this. We could keep this bounce dance going on here, maybe. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, we're dead. Poor Randy. Our deck with no clock eventually died to Tron. Well, hey, we went 2 and 3, which is 2 entire match wins better than I was expecting to do. I need to run and change a diaper really quick, and then we're gonna play some with this deck that looks kind of sweet. Think about this deck list for a minute. We might make some changes to it. I've been given permission to change the details, so might change some of the details here, but feast upon this. Feast upon this.